From demon-slaying samurai to monstrous kaiju, today we'll be going over everything that hunters had to offer. I'm OmegaEthan, and this is Bush Camping. Chapter 6, Season 1, also known as Hunters, began on the 1st of December 2024, and was full of references to Japanese culture, evil spirits, fun little sprites, and samurai defending the island from evil. The first somewhat major change we saw in the season had to do with the Battle Pass. For the first time since it was introduced, the price was changed from 950 V-Bucks to 1,000 V-Bucks. Not a massive change, but still somewhat noteworthy. Battle Stars were also completely removed from the game, and now you simply just have to level up to progress through your passes, which I will say I do prefer. The pass, however, is one of my favorites. There were tons of amazing skins like Jade, Shadowblade Hope, and the Night Rose. We also got two awesome collabs. Baymax from Big Hero 6 was in the main pass, and Godzilla from, well, Godzilla was the secret skin for the season. Fortnite Crew also received some changes, as now instead of just getting a skin, battle pass, and 1,000 V-Bucks, you get a skin, every single pass, and 1,000 V-Bucks. And it's still the same price, which is a huge win in my opinion. The only downside to the new crew system is if you run out of crew and don't renew it, you lose access to the battle pass. It's a change most people disagree with, but as it's a subscription service, it does make some sense. We got 3 pretty cool crew skins this season: the Lady of Cranes in December, Taisho in January, and my favorite, Haruka of the Masks in February. As for in-game changes, it was a brand new chapter, so we got introduced to our new island for the next year, Oninoshima. The map had 18 brand new locations to explore, with everyone's favorite being Bird for some reason. And we got fancy new shrines that you could take sprites to and receive loot in a boon, which is kind of like an augment that gives you some sort of in-game buff. We also got some new bosses, the Night Rose and her medallion, which made it so your gun was always reloading. She also dropped a mythic Void Oni mask, which allowed you to teleport short distances, and a mythic Veiled Precision SMG. The second boss we got was Shogun X. His medallion gave you infinite stamina and invisibility while sprinting, and he also dropped a mythic Typhoon Blade and a mythic Fire Oni mask, which shot fire masks that honed in on players. We were also introduced to the Great Turtle, who likes to roam around the map, and later in the season we got a second Great Turtle, and they are now living happily together. We also got a brand new loot pool, including the Oni shotgun, Typhoon Blade, and 2 new mask items, just to name a few. There were a lot of new fun weapons and items to really bring us some fresh new gameplay, and we also got 4 new movement mechanics: ledge jumping, roll landing, wall kicks, and wall scrambling, and I still haven't mastered any of them. Shortly after the season began, the island started getting covered in snow, as Winterfest began. We got a couple good collabs with Mariah Carey, Santa Dog, and Santa Shack all coming to the island, and fun new and returning items like the Blizzard Grenade, Presents, and Chili Chug Splashes. The holiday couldn't stick around forever though, and eventually something awful happened over at Shining Span. Godzilla arrived on the island and destroyed Shining Span in the process, turning it into Shattered Span. The Kappa Kappa farm also industrialized, turning itself into the Kappa Kappa factory, and we got a huge event where Godzilla portal could show up in the game, and if you went through it, you could become Godzilla. You could stomp on players and laser through buildings, and even roar to reveal enemy locations. If you weren't able to get in the portal, don't worry, because you could collect items from Monarch supply drops. Railguns were available to help you take down the monster. If you managed to do enough damage to him, you would get his medallion, which allowed you to dash around the map, similarly to the old Cerberus medallion. You would also get an exotic burst quad launcher, so not a bad deal. Finally, the Godzilla event ended, and all of the damage he did to the island is currently getting repaired. The last thing I want to touch on in this video is all of the collabs we got this season, and there were a lot. I already mentioned Baymax and Godzilla, so I won't touch on them again, but we also got Across the Spider-Verse, Doom 2099, Unreal Tournament, Lionel Messi, Skibidi Toilet, which I can't believe I'm saying, Ninja Batman and Harley Quinn, Cyberpunk 2077, Samurai Darth Vader and Stormtrooper, Kong and Mechagodzilla, Kaiju number 8, a new Nike collab, and last but not least, more Jujutsu Kaisen skins. To say we got spoiled is an understatement. Hunters was a fantastic season, and I can't wait to see what the next season of Fortnite has in store for us.